while to get used to it, but
It is. It is very hard. Very, very hard. Everything hurt. Everything was hurting. Like the next day, everything.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a good sore. It wasn't like, oh, I can't walk. I just felt like I got beat up a little bit, but that was about it.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So excuse me, so it's not as fun as they make it to look on TV? Like, you know, you're doing it up and down and all that stuff, having so much fun?
I wouldn't call it fun.
Okay. No, I said that's what they make it
I
look
would
like.
call it interesting and and beneficial, but I wouldn't call it fun.
Okay, well, no, they're selling the Pilates CD, so they're trying to make it so you think it's fun, but here you are asserting that it's not.
The ladies seem to do better than the guys, though,
Okay.
because of the flexibility. And,
You know, and I think part of it too, Freddie, is that I think women are built more for endurance type of things, whereas guys are kind of like the one and done type thing. But women just seem to have this kind of staying power and resilience, and they can just do the same thing over and over again. But you're absolutely right. I've noticed that about 80% of the class is women, and the women kick my butt every time. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lady in there. She's in her 60s, and she beats everybody. Okay? Beats everybody. It was just me and one other guy. I'm usually the only guy. There was a young guy in there, probably early 20s. And he was having a hard time. He couldn't do it. And he was fit.
Yeah.
He was fit. I'm like, okay, good. I don't feel so bad now.
Yeah.
If he's failing, I don't feel bad. I'm 50, so he's got no excuse.
Well, that's good that you're doing the effort. That's to be commended.
So it's I like it. I like it. Yeah. I feel the benefit, you know, a few days later. I always suffer on the Sunday. By Monday, I'm moving around better. Tuesday, I'm like, hey, this feels good. Yeah. But that one day, maybe that one extra day would be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, the whole idea is to try to do some type of overall all body type of workout. That's what really helps out. That's what helps with boosting your metabolism, burning calories, getting the muscles fit and in shape. And that's why Pilates is such a great exercise. So again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, good deal.
Hello, everybody. I didn't say hello to none of you, so.
We saw you waving.
Okay, well, thank you, doctor. That's me, I'm sorry.
No one can ever confuse you, Martha.
Thank you, doctor.
Hello, Martha. I'm
The
sorry,
original.
my phone was going in and out.
It's gotta be.
So Jovi, what do you want to talk about this week?
I know I have Rita that has a question in reference to CBD oil. I also have Alice to give her little testimony of the actual shape and burn that she started this week.
Cool.
And what else? Yeah, I think that's about right now. So Alice, can you tell Dr. Phillip a little bit about how you feel with the shape and burn and how much you lost already?
Yeah, I lost, I only been on it for a couple of days now because I just got them the other day. Can you hear me? Because my phone is going in and out.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So, but I have lost, I don't know what it is, probably not from the pills, not yet, but I lost a half a pound. do feel an increased energy. That's really good for me because I've been really tired. And I can let you know more later when I really lose some weight. So I'm hoping in between now and November 6th for those. So you don't know, Joby knows, I'm in a pageant. So I like to try to lose 5 pounds.
Cool.
Really cute. So, oh, don't say
Cool.
cool because I'm about to ask for some support in here. So. But I want to lose 5 pounds so I can look really cute in my dress. But I do, for those pills, I do feel, and I thought Joby was kidding. I only took one and I felt energy. So I forgot my pills today, but before I eat my dinner tonight, half hour before I eat, I'm gonna go ahead and take my 2 pills so I can stay on the same regimen. So,
May.
Yep. And then that's it.
So you might want to just be a little bit cautious about when you take that second pill,
Okay.
because some people are reporting, and I kind of noticed this myself, is that if I take the second one too late in the day, I'm kind of like revved up until 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's fine by me. I don't go to bed till 1 o'clock in the morning anyway.
Increase
Okay.
energy.
Okay.
I am so cool with that. So, but what you just said is true. You feel, when I take the first pill in the afternoon, right? I feel increased energy. I did it for 2 days in a row. Today is the first day I forgot it. So I'm gonna take both pills at night tonight. But when you do take that second pill, for anyone who decided to take it, you take that, if you decide to take the second pill, don't take them both in the afternoon, you're going to feel that increased energy. Yeah. I was able, let me tell you, we had, in the pageant, we have to do an opening number. So I was able to do the whole dance, sweating it all, and usually Javonna knows when I'm exercising with Chris or anybody, I'm about ready to quit. But I was able to go through the whole dance with no problem. Even though they was on my nerves, but because we had to keep doing it over. Because I don't know how to dance. That's one of the reasons. But it was good exercise, so I was able to do it. So I think I'm going to like this. This is my regimen. In the morning, I get up and I take the CBD shake, right? That's my breakfast, unless I actually eat breakfast, which is some oatmeal or something. And then I take it for lunch, 30 minutes for lunch, I take my pill, and then I eat my dinner at night. And then I make sure I'm not eating anything after 8. Definitely after 9 if I miss it, except on the weekends when I have my drink.
Okay. So the only thing that I would suggest differently is maybe not have oatmeal for breakfast, because that's kind of high glycemic. So the first meal of your day should be relatively high protein. If you're going to have a carbohydrate, maybe something more vegetable based that has a lower glycemic index.
But more like, well, I can like eggs, so I can make me a fried egg or something.
Sure. Or an egg white scramble. That would be great, with some sauteed spinach, some onions, garlic, peppers. Yeah.
Dr. Phil, baby steps. Baby steps here now. Don't start acting like Chris. Baby steps.
Okay. Okay.
That is.
But but what about the shake in the morning?
Oh no, that's great. It was
Okay.
just the oatmeal thing.
Okay, but then maybe I just stop. I can just have I like the shake. I like the shake because I drink it on my way to work, right?
Yeah.
And then I have my cup of coffee. So I'll continue to do that and just stop with the oatmeal for now, because I love oatmeal. So for right now, I'll stop.
Yeah. So if you want to have oatmeal like a treat on the weekend or something like that, that's great. And if you want to lower the glycemic load of the whole meal, throw some nuts in there. That'll help out.
Okay. You talking about for breakfast?
Whenever you have your oatmeal.
Oh yeah, I do. I eat the oatmeal with the walnuts in it and brown sugar.
Oh, not the brown sugar.
It's natural, Dr. Phil. All right. It's all natural, but I will not be eating. I like the shake, so I'm definitely gonna. Now the only thing that I put milk in it, but I use almond milk. I love
Okay.
almond milk.
Okay.
But they have chocolate almond milk now. So I use that sometimes too. Then Joe be like, "Oh, you can't have chocolate." Joe, she acting like Chris too. No, you can't have chocolate milk, Alice. Don't put that in your shake because there's too many calories. It's not that much more calories. It's almond milk, and it's supposed to be natural.
Right. Right. So maybe instead of the brown sugar, maybe use like 100% cocoa powder.
Cocoa in my oatmeal? Oh, you talking about in the shake?
No, in your oatmeal.
Cocoa powder in my oatmeal?
Yeah.
I'm old school, Dr. Phil. I just stick with the shake.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nice. I wasn't so nice to Chris. Chris was flustered. I'm not gonna fluster you. So I will stick with the, but I really, really do like that CBD.
Yeah, we just lost you.
So I have a question, Dr. Phil, on the shape and burn. So you can take a pill, say 7 o'clock in the morning when you wake up, or at breakfast first and then.
Yeah, most people will take it at lunchtime.
Oh, yes.
Because that's when they start having more hunger issues, is in the afternoon or early evening.
So that would be number one. When would you be taking number two? Say 4 or 5 o'clock?
No, everyone is different. Some people will just take one. Some people will take 2 at a time at around lunchtime. Other people that need to spread them out will take one maybe around 11 o'clock with a big glass of water, and then maybe early in the afternoon, like 2 or 3, if you feel like you need 2.
Okay, so that would be like 3 if you're taking one in the at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then 2, 3 o'clock. Or
No, you're just taking
making
2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's one of the questions my son asked me. That if when would the second pill be taken?
Yeah.
So all these give you some energy, and he doesn't want to be energized. Don't take it I mean, he does have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I don't think he wants to be energized for late at night.
Yeah, so I'm the opposite of Alice in that I get up at 4:30 in the morning. So I accidentally took a second one, and I was wired until 11 o'clock at night. So I'm doing well with just one.
Okay.
But everybody is different.
So you have to kind of work with it first.
See how your body's going to react.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Phil.
You're welcome.
So Rita, I know you had that question for Dr. Phillip.
Since I started using the CBD oil, my A1C went down, and I'm still using it, but I'm not sure if I'm taking it properly or not. Should I be taking it once a day, every other day?
So how much were you taking, or how much are you taking now?
Like half a dropper full.
Just once a day? Okay. And where's your A1C at now?
6.
Wow. So if you want to, you can drop it to like a quarter dropper and see how you're doing.
Okay.
It is kind of long acting. So if you wanted to do it every other day, you can, but probably the better thing to do is to get a little bit every day, as opposed to having kind of peak and troughs, highs and lows type of thing. So just cut back to a quarter dropper.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Plus, I was kind of caught by surprise. They're doing a rebranding and they're using 10x Pure. That's the delivery system in all the oils. So they're temporarily eliminating the full spectrum. So I stocked up, and I literally have a meeting with the formulary committee next week to make sure that we can continue to get the full spectrum when they eventually run out of it. So don't panic. We're going to have some type of full spectrum product. I just have to work through the formulary committee on getting that out there.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you that, Dr. Phillip. Because I saw that and I was like, well, how long is it gonna be out? Because I know I got used to the face oil.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like with that face oil, my face gets oily or sticky. So I know for that one.
You mean the facial cleanser or the exfoliator?
No. It was the serum
Oh,
C.
yeah.
So that's why I was like, no, also the full spectrum.
Yeah. So they're going through a rebranding to make everything 10x Pure focused, because that's what makes it unique, is the delivery system, the bioavailability, the body's ability to absorb things. So that's why they're reformulating things. So like I said, I went ahead and stocked up on my full spectrum. Same thing with Gay. And I guess there was like an eyelash thing. Yeah, so she's going to stock up on that too, until we can figure out what they're going to do as far as the reformulation process.
Okay. So, for instance, once November 1st is up, I know that's when it ends for that 20% off for the full spectrum. What else would we recommend for the clients? Would it be just because I wasn't sure, I was going in there, I was like, okay, then what else will I recommend for each client, because I was recommending the full spectrum and then the CBDA.
So I went through and discussed it with the formulary committee and did a breakdown. The reason why the full spectrum is the best is it has more of the endocannabinoids, which means that it has more of the other CBD stuff like CBN, CBV, CBG, CBC, and it has more of what are called terpenes. Terpenes are an ancillary product that's within the hemp plant that creates something called the entourage effect. So it helps the cannabinoids boost the receptor availability. So the more of those things that are around, it's kind of like the ensemble in a band, or the chorus. You kind of have the lead singer, which is the CBD, and then you have the backup singers. And that's what the terpenes are. They're kind of like the backup singers to the main singers. So the CBDA Super Gold has some of the terpenes, but not as many as the full spectrum. It has some of the other cannabinoids, but not as many as the full spectrum. So in the interim, the backup would be the CBDA. That's the 10x Pure Super Gold. That would be kind of the backup.
So that would be the backup for all of my diabetics?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how long
And
is
that's,
would
I'm
it be
sorry.
not available?
So I'm anticipating it's going to be probably 3 to 6 months, just while they're going through this. So let me back up. The other issue, the other big issue, besides branding, was also distribution. Everything was coming out of one warehouse in Florida. Now they've signed on with a bigger distributor, a bigger kind of mass warehousing type of company, which is, make you people happy, located in Chicago. So you people should get your products really quick. And then everyone else will be better. So for me on the West Coast, it'll be better as opposed to waiting for it to come from Florida. So that's why they chose this company, because they have distribution and warehouses throughout the country, but their main hub is Chicago. So that's why they went with this one company. So it's going to take a little bit of time. I'll have an exact, I shouldn't say exact, I'll have a better date when I talk to them next week. But I'm kind of anticipating probably around 6 months.
Thank you,
And
Dr.
I have another question, Dr. Phillip, sorry.
Yeah.
So the CBDA will be the one that we would recommend for my diabetics to lower their A1C. Is that correct, you said?
Yeah, so it doesn't have all of the terpenes that the full spectrum does. It has a majority of them. And it likewise doesn't have all of the other cannabinoids. So it's the second pick, if you will.
Okay, okay. So then would they take it half a dropper or in the morning and at night? Would you recommend it that way, or it all depends on the person?
So if they were taking a full dropper of something in a day, then it's usually best to split it up. So a half dropper in the morning and a half dropper in the evening.
And also for the diabetics, if we're gonna go more with the CBDA, should they do it every day? Or like if they see that their A1C numbers are going down, should they take it every other day also, just to split it up? Or what would you recommend?
So as in the case with Rita, as long as she's getting better, decrease the amount, but take a little bit every day.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So instead of
once
taking, go ahead.
Sorry. So once they get down and they become a non-diabetic, Dr. Phillip, would you recommend for them to continue taking the CBD oil the same way?
So it depends if there's other issues. For example, for myself, because of my Hashimoto's, I've decreased it, but I'm still taking some. So I'm taking a quarter dropper in the morning and a quarter dropper in the evening. At one time, I was taking a half in the morning and a full in the evening.
Okay. The reason why I was asking was because Lupe, she became a non-diabetic and she started, like afterwards, I know she started taking it every other day. She was telling me. So that's why I just wanted to make sure that she is taking it correctly.
So when you say non-diabetic, you mean her A1C is 5.6 or less?
She's at 4.9.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And the doctors already claimed her as a non-diabetic.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So for her, the only reason to take any type of CBD product is if she has some other issues. So if she has a thyroid issue or if she has any musculoskeletal issues, that would be the only reason to take it. But
Okay.
if she was only taking it for her diabetes, and that has resolved, then God bless her. Yeah, stop.
Okay. Oh, she can stop?
As long as she doesn't have any other issues.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I know she's taking it every other day still. I know she likes it. She told me, she's like, oh, order me some more. So that was the only reason why I was asking. Mhm.
Yeah, so there's a whole variety of other issues that people take CBD for. It can be for anxiety or stress or depression or insomnia or inflammation. So, I mean, if she likes it and if she likes the way it makes her feel, then yeah, continue it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's good to know.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, I'm like, you still have to take it every other or every day. But I wanted to make sure. And then she was
Yeah.
asking me about the diet pill. She wanted to take it, and I told her no. I'm not sure if to recommend it to her or not. I know she doesn't have any issues anymore. She no longer has high blood pressure. She no longer has high cholesterol. She's no longer a diabetic. But she's like, well, I want to lose at least another 10 pounds, Jovi. And I told her, I was like, no, you're fine. I'm like, I'm not recommending it to any of my diabetic,
Yeah.
people actually. So I wasn't sure. I was like, I'll ask Dr. Phillip. I go, but I wouldn't recommend you to take it. So I'm not
Yes.
sure if to recommend it or not, because I know it's an all natural and I looked at all the ingredients in there.
Mhm. So lifestyle is first, right? So if lifestyle isn't working, or if people are plateaued and they're kind of stuck, then you can use this to kind of reset the metabolism. Maybe then it might be okay.
She's still losing weight though, Dr. Phil.
Oh, then that's fine.
That's the
That's fine.
thing.
She doesn't need it. No.
Right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because she
Yeah.
lost already. She was telling me that she lost 4 pounds last month.
Okay.
Just continuing the lifestyle that Chris was telling her to do. So
Yeah.
she's still losing weight. So
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, I wouldn't recommend you to take a diet or the shape and burn. I go, because you're still losing weight.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Lifestyle is always first, because that's something that's sustainable that you can do for the rest of your life. That's why it's called lifestyle. So yeah, if that stops working for her, and she kind of plateaus, then maybe. But as long as, and my rule of thumb is when people are doing lifestyle correctly, they can reduce about a pound a week. So it sounds like that's what she's doing. So it sounds like it's working for her.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go.